Okay, I think we are live right now. Assalamu alaikum, مساكم الله بالخير. معكم ريم الحساوي. I'm from the operations team at Coded. Thank you for joining us tonight for the demo day of the Full Stack Bootcamp. We'll be graduating the summer 2021 cohort, inshallah, with 15 pretty awesome students, if we say so ourselves. Now, we're just going to wait for a minute while you guys share the link and send it to all your friends and families to join us in graduating and witnessing the cool projects that our students built throughout the past 2 weeks. We're just going to give you 1 minute. So go ahead and share the links, and then we'll get started. Okay, so welcome again, everyone. Let me give you a little brief about who we are as Coded. So Coded is the first coding academy in the Middle East. We were established in 2015 right here in Kuwait. Now, throughout our time since 2015, we have run over 35 boot camps locally in Kuwait and regionally, like in places like Saudi, Bahrain, and Jordan. Hopefully, we'll be launching a few more boot camps within the region and worldwide, so stay tuned for those. Throughout those past years, we've graduated over 400 developers, full stack coders, who have worked on over 90 projects throughout their time in the capstone phase. Now, let me tell you about the part-time bootcamp that we are here to celebrate. Basically, the part-time bootcamp is a bootcamp where we teach full stack development, meaning back-end and front-end development, to people who are interested in that world. The bootcamp format is, as you can see, it was 13 weeks, which were pretty intensive. They were in class with us 4 hours a day from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., Sundays to Thursdays. So even though this might seem a little intense to you, the students have actually put in more hours, especially during the project phases. We're very proud of this cohort and all the efforts they have put in. And we would like you to join us in giving them a round of applause, first of all, before they begin, as an encouragement. So go ahead and share your comments on the YouTube Live. I'm sure they would very much appreciate seeing all the feedback. While the students were with us during this bootcamp, they have learned, like I said, full stack development. We focused mainly on JavaScript as the language, and they used React to build the front end and Express to build the back end. To be able to build mobile applications, they used React Native to launch applications on iOS and Android with one code base. They also learned HTML and CSS with Bootstrap to be able to develop their own websites. Okay, so the capstone project. This is what you are here to see. Friends and families of our graduates, this is where they have disappeared to the past 2 weeks. This is what the culmination of all the efforts and all the skills that they learned throughout the bootcamp with us. So basically, they took every single thing that they learned and tried to apply it in a project, and they came up with the idea all on their own, and they worked on it in groups. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first team. So the first team we have is called Lands and Plants with Ala, Taiba, and Maha. They're going to be sharing their screens now and opening their cameras, and we'll listen to their projects. So ladies, if you're ready, go ahead and share your screen. You can go ahead and get started when you are ready.
Hello, everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience. So let's start. Yeah. Here we go.
Hello everyone, it's Ala Al-Hmaidan. Today, Mahal Mdairi, Taiba Rashid and I will present our application, which is Lands and Plants. It is fully focused on planting. So the problem that we're trying to highlight is, as we all know, planting is not an easy job. There are a lot of lack of experiences in the field, and people like you and me, we don't usually plant and harvest in our gardens alone. We need a guidance. So, and in today's world, we can see the urbanization and the urban cities. We're destroying forests and removing trees in order to build our newer buildings. So our solution suggested is afforestation. We're encouraging people to farm and plant more through guiding them um, through guiding them and giving them the correct process and procedure. They can basically know when is the season to plant this plant, despite it was veggies, fruits, grains, whatever, and to know when to water them depending on if it's summer, winter, and autumn, spring, and they can change the soil how many times in a month and harvest the plants. That will lead to lower temperatures and encourage people to plant more indoors, outdoors, and in their neighborhoods. And now with the demo of the app with Maha.
So how to translate this into a much bigger approach? And so we translate this ambition and ideas into an application. Let's just dive into this application. So I will sign in since I'm the owner. And let's see what will happen in here. I can view the list of the plants and the plants of the season. Let's try to plant one. Since I'm a big fan of flowers, especially orchid, let's try to find orchid in here and plant it. As you see, there is a long way to find one. So what do you think? An orchid belongs to which category? Belongs to vegetables? I hope not. Grains? Okay, maybe flowers? Yeah, here we go. Surprise. If I clicked on orchid, okay, it will give me the requirements or what do I need to plant an orchid. It will give me, for example, the sunlight, the water, the temperature, and the type of soil that I should use and how much time does it take to plant the orchid. For the orchid, there is 3 months to grow. So let's plant it. And let's type, okay, thank you. Then what? Where is my plant? Any guesses? Ta-da! It's in here. So there is, in my garden, there is some other plants. I already plant the orchid. So if I click on it, let's see, it will give us a list of what to do to plant and harvest from plants to harvest my orchid. So here, if I'm done, checking the soil mixture and changing it for the plant, I should just check it. Also, let's say, let's try to imagine that I did add the drops of the nutrition solution. Well, pretty big lie. And yeah, this is done. Okay, since I have a bad memory, how about hoping if there is an alarm? Could yani alarm me in this application? So in here, I can view the notification or the application could notify me. Since we add orchid, it gives me the planting time. So it advised me to follow the requirements and instruction. It also tells me or set an alarm to water my orchid tomorrow. Yeah, so hope to see you tomorrow, inshallah. Taiba will continue. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Maha, for demoing the app. راح أتكلم عن التكنيكال achievement اللي اشتغلنا عليها بالآب. أول شيء ضفنا الفاليديشن على الساين اب، وثاني شيء استخدمناه اللي هو اليونيك سورتينج اللي راح يساعد اليوزر على أنه يبحث عن البلانت بطريقة أرتب، مثل ما تو شفنا مها لما بقت الأوركيد راح تصب الفلاورز علشان تلقاها، فهذا كان الشيء راح يساعد اليوزر على أنه يلقى البلانت نفسها اللي يبيها. وآخر شيء استخدمنا النوتيفيكيشنز، نفس ما شفتوا بعد بالدمو، يطلع النوتيفيكيشن حق اليوزر، يوصل له نوتيفيكيشن بالوقت اللي ممكن يعتني بالبلانت نفسها. وننتقل الحين حق الفيوتشر بلان. بالفيوتشر بلانز إن شاء الله إذا الله قدرنا وعطانا عمر، عندنا إحنا أفكار وايد إن إحنا نطور الآب ويكون عالمي أكثر، علشان الدول أكثر تستفيد من هذا الشيء، لأن في وايد دول مهتمة بالزراعة وما عندهم معلومات وايد. فبكذي هم راح يكون في أنواع وايد من البلانتس تكون مختصة بسيزن معين بدولة معينة، وبدولة ثانية ما تكون مناسبة بأي سيزن. وآخر شيء فكرة ال AI اللي أنا متوقعة إن هي راح تنقل الآب من إلى، وراح تكون نقلة وايد كبيرة. بكل اختصار ال AI هو فكرته إن اليوزر نفسه يصور البلانت عنده من البيت، وتطلع له النتيجة إنه والله البلانت تعبانة أو بحالة ممتازة، تحتاج اعتناء أكثر، ما تحتاج، اهتم فيها ولا ما تهتم فيها. وبكذي أتوقع إنه راح يكون وايد الآب راح يتطور أكثر. وشكرا. Thank you for listening. Any questions? Shoot us. Thank you, team Lands and Plants. يعطيكم العافية for this wonderful project. Thank you, Ala, Taiba, and Maha. If the audience, if you have any questions, make sure to send them in the YouTube channel in the comment section, and we'll be sure to share them with our students here in the Zoom session. Up next, we have team, if you guys are ready, team home program with Saleh Mohammed, Sayyid Mahmoud, and Umran. You guys can go ahead and share your screens. تفضلوا.
Well, hello everybody. Can you see our screen now? Hello everybody. My name is Mohammed Al-Nizi, and today we will present to you for our project, a home program. Our team is Sayyid Mahmoud Al-Muhri, Saleh Al-Qattan, Imran Al-Mahani, and of course me. Our presentation is covering the project from two aspects, the medical aspects and the technical aspects. So I will start with the medical aspect in the project. So now regarding the rehabilitation services, I will start with the medical rehabilitation services. The best outcome of the service is by combining both the treatment sessions and the home program for the rehabilitation. So combining both of them will get better results for the patient and persistent progress. So what is the home program? It will be containing the exercises and the proper positions while performing the ADLs, activity of daily living. So from our readings and researches, we saw that adherence to the home program is significantly affecting the rehabilitation goals achievement and the level of physical function and satisfaction for each patient after performing those exercises. So here from this point, we will clarify the problem of this home programs and what we are going to solve with our project. The problems are the adherence to those home programs because of many factors, like forgetting how to perform the given exercises and can't understand the instructions of the brochures or lost them if they were given by the doctor or the therapist, and more brochures for every exercise. So imagine you will get into the session, and after that you get 5 to 6 brochures to show you the exercises with all the prints. It will be really boring, and due to that, the wrong performance of the exercises will increase, and that will hinder the recovery progress, which is our aim as a therapist. So what is our solution? We are seeking the solution by doing this project to have online exercise list. And doctor also can, or therapist can add videos from patient personal session with the direct guidelines, or the videos can be produced and professionally to clarify the instructions to be more clear. Easy to access all the time at the site and the cloud. Can add intervention plan, notes, or reports, which will save the electronic medical records. And also can be customized for each patient file. So each one who will get a unique exercise instructions. So now this is the medical part of the project. I will move now with my mate Saleh Ghatan, as he will address the technical part. Welcome, Saleh.
Thank you, Dr. Mohammed. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the project itself. The project is divided into 2 parts. The first part is the dashboard, where the dashboard is for the doctor, and the second part is the application for the patient itself. And we are going to show you the website first, which is the website. The dashboard is also divided into 2 sections. The first section is for the exercise list, where the doctor can add the exercises, and he will have his own library to add the exercises. And now we are going to show you the website. First of all, the doctor will sign in with his username. After that, he will go to his exercise list. This is the all exercises that he already have in his account, and he can also add a new exercise. He can enter the name of the exercise, which is the lunges stretch. And also he can add the exercise type and create a new exercise. After that, he can check the exercise itself. He can add steps for the exercise to guide the patient. The first step is to stand on your knees. The second step, you can add also tilt your back to feel stretch. And of course, you can update the exercise or also delete it. And also we can go back to check all the exercises we have. The second part of the exercise is going to the patient list, where Imran is going to complete it.
Thank you, Saleh. Good evening, everybody. So as you can see now, we have the patient list of the doctor. We can see all the patients that belong to this doctor. As you can see, we have the file number, we have the name of the patient, we have the age, and we have the profile where we can see the details of the patient. Now, if we go and add a new patient, Now, as you can see, we have added Fahad. Now, if we click on the profile page, we can see the age, the gender, and the report, and the name. As you can see, once the patient visits the doctor on the first time, he will be asked to make an account on the application. So there will be a communication between him and the doctor, and he can see his exercises that has been assigned from the doctor side. As you can see, we have already assigned exercises, and we are going to assign another one. We can add the repetitions for the exercise and the sets for the exercise. After that, the exercise has been added. Now we are going to go to Mahmoud's side on the application and see the patient exercises. Thank you.
Thank you, team home program. I think you still have a little more to present, right?
Yes. Still, we have.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we can go to the application. We'll sign in with the patient. I think there is an issue. Okay.
Capital F.
So now we can view the exercises program for that patient. We can view the thumbnail to guide the patient through exercises to choose which one. So once he click on the exercise, he will have the sets, repetition, and the steps to guide him, and he can play the video. Also, he have the profile, and he can edit his profile. Here is the sign out button, and that's the application part. And you are welcome to ask us any question or guides or comments. Thank you for your listening. And that's it.
Thank you, team home program. يعطيكم العافية for this wonderful project. If any of our team members or anyone from the audience has any questions, feel free to ask us now. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead with the next team. We have team Bunion. So Ali, Mshari, Abdelrazak, and Mohammed, if you guys are ready, you can come on up to the virtual stage and show us your project.
قاعد تشوفون شاشتي؟
السلام عليكم. اي
Yes, now we can hear you.
اوكي. السلام عليكم. معكم محمد زمامي ومعاي مشاري الدوخي، علي بهبهاني، وعبد الرزاق الهندي، وراح نتكلم اليوم عن تطبيق وموقع بنيان. الابلكيشن والموقع. بنيان عباره عن ابلكيشن يربط بين الكومبانيز، الوركرز والكلاينتس. لاحظنا اليوم مشكله وايد كبيره بين الشركات، العمال والعملاء نفسهم. المشكله هي ان التواصل بينهم غالبا ما يقتصر على المكالمات ومرات مسجات، بعض المسجات. هني لقينا مشكله وايد كبيره. البنيان اليوم من اهم الاشياء اللي لازم العميل يهتم لها، لانه مكانه ومكان عياله من بعد ان شاء الله. حاليا الوضع وايد فوضوي. انت تكلم المقاول يكلم العامل يرد يكلمك، فشويه لويه هني، وهالشيء ممكن يضيع معلومات وايد وتفاصيل اكثر بعد. البدايه الفكره جت لنا اليوم لان شفنا المعاناه اللي مروا فيها اهلنا، واتوقع بعضنا اذا مو اغلبنا شوي تكدش بهالموضوع. فالتواصل اليوم ما وصل حق المستويات اللي احنا نبيها، وهني احنا قررنا نوقف ونعدل الوضع. بنينا تطبيق للعملاء وموقع الكتروني للشركات. شنو نقدر نقدم؟ اليوم سالنا نفسنا هالسؤال قبل لا نبدي المشروع، او حتى قبل لا نعتمد الفكره. شنو نقدر نقدم بهالمجال، او بالاحرى عشان اصيغ السؤال صح، شلون نقدر نطور من هالمجال؟ حصرناها ب3 نقاط مهمه. اول نقطه اللي هي تابع العامل من اي مكان. اذا انت مسافر والمقاول او الشركه والعمال قاعد يشتغلون ببيتك، تقدر تتابعهم عن طريق الابلكيشن. النقطه الثانيه الموقع الالكتروني للشركات، بحيث يتابعون كل شيء منه. الشركه تقدر تتابع العامل وتتابع العميل وتشوف رضا العميل اذا كان راضي عن الشغل ولا لا. ثالث وحده والاهم اللي هي تطوير وسائل التواصل القديمه في هالمجال. الصوره النمطيه اللي عندنا بهالمجال ان مجال البنيان غالبا يقتصر على العميل والمقاول، يكلمون بعض مكالمات واتساب، بس ما حبينا ان تكون هذه هي الطريقه عندنا. هالشيء مو وايد فعال عشان نكون صريحين، فقررنا ان احنا نبني هالابلكيشن وهالويب سايت. بكل اختصار، العميل راح يروح يتعاقد مع الشركه برا، يتفقون انه يستعملون تطبيق بنيان وابلكيشن بنيان. الشركه تحط عامل حق كل عميل، العامل يروح يشتغل، تالي يدز الصوره حق الشركه سواء توافق او ترفض. اذا رفضت يرجع العامل يشتغل مره ثانيه، اذا وافقت الشركه تروح حق العميل، وهني العميل يقدر يوافق او يرفض اذا كان عاجبه الموضوع ولا لا. والحين راح ننتقل حق الابلكيشن والويب سايت اللي راح يقولهم اخوي علي بهبهاني ان شاء الله.
ان شاء الله. يعني اول شيء نبلش بصفحه الشركه. الشركه بعد ما تتفق مع العميل خارج المنصه، راح تيجي تاخذ رقم تليفونه منه وتضيفه عندهم ويتسيب عندهم بالداتابيس. بعد ما الشركه تضيف رقم تليفونه، العميل بالابلكيشن ماله راح يقدر يضيف الشركه ويوافق على المعامله، مثل ما راح تشوفون الحين. راح يشوف اسم الشركه ويوافق عليها، وبعدها الشركه راح تقدر تضيف عامل مسؤول حق هالعميل عشان يمسك شغله، وراح تضيف مهام عشان العامل يعرف هو شنو يسوي بالضبط مع تفاصيل الشغل نفسه. العامل بعدها راح يقدر يشوف مهامه وراح يقدر يضيف صورة فيهم عشان العميل والشركة يقدرون يتابعون شغل العامل. ووراء هذا كله بصفحة الشركة نفسها راح تشوف شغل العامل وراح توثق شغله على أي شيء هو يسوي، والموافقة بالتالي راح ترسل حق العميل بصفحته هو الرئيسية. والعميل بالصفحة الرئيسية راح يشوف الشغل ويعطيه أبروف أخير، وبعدين الشركة نفسها راح تشوف إذا العميل وافق على الشغل نفسه. وهي هم بالنهاية تقدر تعدل الشغل، تقدر تمسح شغل كان موجود وهونوا عليه، وتقدر بس تجيب رغبة العميل. والحين بالأخير نرجع حق أخونا مشاري الدوخي.
مساء الخير جميعا. طبعا كثير من الإنجازات اللي حققناها في هذا المشروع، ولكن من أهم هذه الإنجازات وحققناها أمنا الباك إند من ناحية الاختراقات، وقدرنا نخلي الابليكيشن سهل وسلس للعميل والعامل، وحاولنا نركز كثيرا في تسهيل الاستخدام. كثير من التحديات اللي واجهناها في هذا المشروع، ولكن من أصعب هذه التحديات قدرنا نسوي 3 يوزرز اللي هم العميل، العامل والشركة، وأيضا قدرنا نوصل جميع البيانات للمسار الصحيح، بحيث أنه يكون كل من العامل والعميل والشركة تشوف البيانات الصحيحة والمطلوبة. طبعا كثير من الأفكار اللي حابين نضيفها إن شاء الله في المستقبل، وبعض هذه الأفكار اللي ودنا نسويها أن نضيف للشركة داشبورد بحيث يطلع على البيانات باختصار ويبين للشركة آخر التحديثات لجميع المهام. وراح نسوي كل العميل والعامل أبليكيشن مختلف، ونحاول أن نسهل أكثر من ما هو سهل الحين. وبالختام إن شاء الله هذا المشروع نال إعجابكم، والحين دورنا إحنا نسمع ملاحظاتكم وآراءكم، واسفين على الإطالة ويعطيكم العافية.
يعطيكم العافية Team Bunion, and very well done on your project. I'm sure a lot of engineers would very much appreciate the platform that you have built. If you guys have any questions, like I said, you can share them on in the chat section on YouTube, and we'll be happy to share them with our students here on Zoom. Now, as a reminder, if you guys are interested in learning full stack development, just like our amazing students here who we are very proud of, you are more than welcome to go ahead and apply. The admissions for the upcoming bootcamp is currently open. you can go to our website, joincoded.com, and apply right now. If your kids want to learn coding, on the other hand, they're more than welcome to join us in our Coded Juniors programs. You can go to our Join Coded account and you'll find the Coded Juniors website linked over there. We have a variety of programs for kids ages 8 to 13 who can learn the basics of coding, how to build websites and video games and all that cool stuff, just like their older siblings and their parents. And now we'll move on to the next team. Up next, we have team Productify, and we hope that you'll enjoy listening to their presentation. So ladies, Sarah, Adari, Aya, and Muna, you can go ahead and get started. When you're ready, just share your screen.
Okay, thank you, Reem. I'm going to share my screen. Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Muna, and I would like to first start by thanking everyone in this bootcamp for everything that they have done for us. And so I'm beyond excited to present to you our amazing application, Productify, that my team and I worked hard to create. I will now let my teammates introduce themselves.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Adari.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sarah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Aya, and we can't wait to show you what we created.
Time management and scheduling hasn't always been the easiest thing. Whether it was because you have a busy schedule, you don't know when to do what, or you can't find the time to enjoy life, yet be productive. I mean, let's be honest, everyone, including myself, has gone through these situations. For example, sometimes I've procrastinated large tasks, and I've always wished for an application that could arrange my time and break it into chunks, into different days, and to specific hours. So we decided to create Productify. It makes balancing between day-to-day tasks more efficient and manageable.
Who is affected by our app? What problem is our app trying to solve? Everyone with a busy life. We wanted our app to be generic too, so the app is for everyone.
Our app helps us minimize the unstable work-life balance many of us are facing, including myself. We either spend too much time working or too much time enjoying our lives or binge watching a Netflix show. That's why we made sure our app will help us organize and manage our tasks, given specific days and times that we feel is the most comfortable and practical setting for us, to be the most productive and to simply just get things done. We wanted our app to be unique and not like any regular task app. So we introduced time management features because what good is it to just write your tasks and not do anything about it or just keep procrastinating? We've all done it. We focused on the layout and color palette of the app as well. We made sure that the theme we chose was a color that helps the user with being as productive as they can. We also ensured that the layout was easy and practical for anyone to use and understand, as well as having it look appealing to the eyes to make sure that the user will keep checking their progress throughout the day.
Thank you, team. Now we're ready to introduce you all to our project, Productify. Productify is an application that helps you organize your life and day-to-day tasks. Productify provides the tools you need to organize your days, weeks, months, and your years. And if you have any issues with time management, don't worry, Productify has got your back. And if you're wondering how so, let's jump right in the demo so you can see for yourself. Okay. Now I officially welcome you to our application, Productify. I am your user signed into my account, Sarah. I can see that I'm 50% done with my tasks for today. I can see my calendar with my monthly view, my busy days, and I have my tasks. I can also mark tasks as done. For example, I think at this point we're done with our project. And now Aya will show you how to add a task.
So Sarah will start by pressing the plus button and will then be directed to adding a new task. She will then add the task name and hours she wants to spend on the task, and whether she wants to add a tag or not is completely up to her. After that, Sarah will add the date she wants to work on. As you can see, as soon as she confirms the start date, the end date will automatically be set at the same date. And as soon as she presses add, magic, a new task is created.
Thank you, Aya. We just added a simple 1-hour task, but we did promise you that our application helps you manage your time during larger tasks. So let me show you how. I'm going to add another task. Let's say we want to review our code. And I'm going to assume, because I'm going to be reviewing the front and the back, let's say it takes about 4 hours, and I'm going to have the same coded tag. I want the start date to be today, and let's put the due date, or the last day I want to work on is the 30th of August. Okay, so now if I add it, I can see that it's confirmed. I added my task, but when I go to today's date, there's no code review scheduled. Same thing for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Well, that's because in my preferences, which you'll see in a second, I have specified that I do not want to work during the weekends. I also have said that I don't want to work past 8 p.m. I like to sleep early. So if we continue past the weekend and go to Sunday, I can see that I have 2 hours of code review scheduled after my salon appointment. And on the 30th, I have 2 more hours of code review first thing in the morning at 9 a.m., where I have also specified when I'd like to start working.
And here, when Sarah presses on the task, it will take her to the task detail page. Here, she can add a to-do item to the checklist of that task. She can add a note, and she can delete the note. And of course, she can mark the to-do item as done.
Now, if you change your mind about the details of the task, then go to the settings that is found in the detail page above the due date, where you can edit your task. However, if you decide that you no longer want this task, then with this trash icon, you're able to delete. But don't worry, if you accidentally press on it, you will get an alert to confirm that you actually want to delete it. And voila, it's gone.
And if you press on the preference page, Sarah can choose the working time, the start time, and the end time. And for the working days, she can specify which days of the week she wants the task to be scheduled. So for example, Friday and Saturday aren't checked, so the app will not automatically schedule the task on these days.
Additionally, on the preference page, it kindly greets you depending on the time of the day. So right now it's evening time, so it says, "Good evening, Sarah," which is the username. Now, when you click on the button in the bottom, it should navigate you to the progress page, which first shows you a quote to keep you inspired if you're ever losing hope or in need of a motivational boost. It changes every time you enter the page so that you'll never get bored of that quote. Now, under it, you'll find the weekly progress chart, which tracks the amount of hours depending on the day for each week, and it resets every week. As you can see here, Sarah completed this amount of hours on this day, and this should keep you reminded of all your achievements.
One more thing before we end our demo. I don't know about you, but I'm not liking the color of this application. The red is too intense for me, and I would prefer something more calm. So if I go back to the preferences page and go here, I can see the list of available themes that I can choose from for my application. So I can choose purple, which is meant to boost creativity. I can go with green, which is easier on the eyes, but I think I'm going to choose blue as it has a calming effect, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So if I hit save, I change the theme of my application.
As for the future plans, we have a lot of features that we would like to add. For example, we would like to set a break time between tasks to allow the user to recharge and energize. We'd also like to have a mood and habit tracker to make sure that the user is healthy and not too invested just doing the tasks. We would also like to have a feature where the user will be allowed to sign into their Spotify account so they can listen to music while completing their tasks. Thank you, everyone, and we hope you enjoyed Productify. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Thank you, Team Productify, for your project. We enjoyed it, and we hope that you actually start using it, and your classmates as well, to be more productive as developers. We want to congratulate you all once again on the hard effort that you've put in. And of course, you wouldn't have been able to do that without the support of the instructors. So let's give them a little round of applause. Well done, instruction team. We're very proud of you. So go ahead and give yourselves a big round of applause. يعطيكم ألف عافية. The instruction team was led by Mshari Sharikh with Selwa Baqir as the junior instructor. And also we had an amazing supportive staff. So we had Abdel Ghafoor Hajia, and we have Taiba Al-Thnayan and Adbi. Adbi and Taiba are both graduates, and actually Abdel Ghafoor and Selwa and Mshari, they're all graduates from our full stack bootcamp previous cohorts. As you can see, we love to keep our graduates around, so make sure to follow their journeys. The people that you saw today have put in a lot of effort, and if you want to check out their projects again, you can come back to our YouTube channel and see their projects. You can reach out to them through us if you have any recruitment opportunities or you're just interested in their project. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a lovely evening. مع السلامة.